Hey guys, it's Isis. Sorry it's been a while since I've posted a video. I've been very busy with my orchids because, as you guys know, I just got a whole bunch more, and every time I've had some extra time I've been working on my orchids and I haven't been making videos. But anyways, I have a ton of updates to you guys. Today I'll talk about repotting Rupicolous laelias, my compote babies, those things that I mounted, those rescue plants I was going to mount. Just a bunch of stuff. And then later this week, hopefully I'll have time to make videos about what's in bud and what's in bloom and other stuff I'm working on. Another thing I wanted to update you guys on real quick is that I made a Facebook page for my YouTube channel so that when I don't have time to make videos, I can post pictures and you guys can stay up to date on what's going on in my collection. I also have Instagram, and don't worry if you follow me on Google+, I'll still be posting stuff there too. Anyways, let's get to some repotting. So what I'm showing you here are all my compote babies that I got from Brittany of Holy City Orchids. So I took the plants and separated them into individuals and potted them in a mixture of seedling orchiata, perlite, and charcoal, which is, I believe, what I saw on Wade's channel. And so I put them all in individual pots. A few of them I did some experiments, and this is a Brassavola nodosa, and so is this one, and I put those in lava rock. And so far, so good. These two right here, this is actually my guttata, coerulea. It turned out there were two, and they're pretty little guys, so I potted them in the same way. So far so good. I think I saw, some are putting out new leaves. I think this is an iricolor. Yeah, this is the species. And I saw this one that's growing in lava rock is putting out some new roots. And oh, there's two others in here. So when I unpotted my Cattleya walkeriana, here I'll show you. My Brassavola walkeriana. It actually turned out to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 3 biggish plants and 1 tiny plant. And so this is one of them. And you can see it's putting out a new growth there, and then a new growth there. So it seems pretty happy. And then there's the little tiny baby one. I'm not sure if that one will survive, but we'll try. And let's see. And these plants are the Cattleya aclandiae that I deflasked. I think I showed you them in my August update video. They were in a much bigger container, and I was getting a lot of mold because I was trying to keep them more sealed up, but I transferred them to this small Tupperware. You can see there's a layer of clay beads, and then they're sitting in sphagnum moss. And I put them a lot closer together, and they seem to be doing okay. I have some new roots growing. I have had a few casualties, but I think they're doing all right. I really wouldn't mind if more died because there's so many. And then back here is a new plant I just got from Anna's Kicking. She has a YouTube channel. It's Morning Glory, so that's Brassavola nodosa crossed with Laelia purpurata. And I just potted it up in some of those clay beads, just as kind of an experiment. Not sure how it will do, but I'll keep an eye on it. And then when I was unpotting the compote babies, there were a bunch of little teeny tiny guys that I didn't think were ready to be on their own. So I have these little baskets that I just filled with sphagnum moss and just kind of made clumps of these plants. They don't look super awesome, but we'll see. If any of them survive, I'll be happy. Oh, and this is this one back here is a back bulb of one of my tenebrosas that kind of fell off when I repotted it, and I thought I would just try to grow that one. Oh, and then I also put one Brassavola nodosa in a little net basket with lava rocks. And this is dry now, but I've been keeping it basically like a humidity tray to keep these little dudes moist. So that's what I've been doing with the tiny guys I got. I've been trying some other stuff, so we'll go over here. So these are some of my new plants that I repotted. So these two here are the bigger walkerianas. These two here are the two aclandiae var coerulea. This is my Dinemo polybulbon. I don't think this is going to be a permanent potting situation for it, but I don't have anything good to mount her on yet. So I've just put her in this on these clay beads, and I spray her every day. So it's almost like being mounted. This is one of my project plants from the YouTube channel, and I put this smaller one in lava rock. And then I just repotted my Cattleya schofieldiana into lava rock. So I want to try lava rock because a lot of people have a lot of success with it, like Brittany from Holy City Orchids and also Anna from Crooked Orchids. And as my collection grows, I like the idea of using media that does not break down. So then I have to repot less. And some of these plants, especially like aclandiae, and you know, people sort of say it for a lot of the bifoliate Cattleyas, they really don't like being repotted. So when these guys start overgrowing their pots, I can just put it into a larger pot and hopefully not ever really have to change the media. Okay, so those are the lava rock things I'm trying out. So far so good, no growth, no obvious growths yet, but it's only been like maybe a week and a half. And here's an update on all the things that I mounted. So a few weeks back I did a video where I was looking for stuff to mount these rescue orchids on, and I did mount them, and they're doing okay. I'll just show you each one of them. So this is you, and I keep this one hung. This one is just a star with, I'm hoping this will grow like up and across. And this one sits on the fireplace mantle. And then this is the picture frame. I just put kind of one on each side. I'm hoping the roots kind of like go all over the place and look awesome. That one has a new growth. I have to be honest though, I still am forgetting to water these guys. I like try to miss the sphagnum moss, but it hasn't been working that well. This one's super goofy. This is the little castle. I just attached two to each side. I'm really hoping that roots will grow into these kind of grooves, but nothing yet. And then I got super lazy, and there's still like a ton of plants left. So what I did was I filled up this ceramic kind of vase thing I got with lava rock and just jammed the rest of the plants in there. So we'll see if they grow. I have been remembering to mist that one, and there's a growth. So it's like doing okay, maybe. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. And then the final repotting thing I wanted to show you guys are my Rupicolous laelias. So here's my whole collection. I didn't repot all of them. The ones I did repot were in pure sphagnum moss. And you know, I did a lot of reading about what to do with these guys, and there's not really any consensus on what the best way to do it is, as with many orchids. So the ones that I got that I'm not repotting are basically in small bark with perlite. So these ones are ones I got off eBay, and then this is one from Sunset Valley Orchids, and similar for these larger ones. So what I decided to do after doing some more reading was I put these in clay pots with these clay beads underneath. So they're mainly potted in these beads with a pretty good layer of sphagnum moss on top. And originally I was going to put them in lava rock, but when I unpotted them, a lot of the roots were like pretty thin and also pretty brittle. So I felt like the spaces, like the roots would probably want more stuff to hold on to, like a finer type media. which is sort of supported by the idea that they're growing in this small bark. Anyway, so I decided to use the clay beads instead of lava rock, just for a little bit tighter packing. And I put the layer of sphagnum moss to try to hold a little bit more moisture around the plant, keep the humidity high, because the clay beads, just like the lava rock, drains extremely quickly. And I don't think there's anything to update. Oh, there's one thing that I did that was dumb. On this plant, I actually had buried this new growth, but it's a survivor and it poked out, and then I was like, oh no, so I uncovered it. So I guess that's pretty good. Anyway, so these are my potting experiments. I've been busy. Okay, cool. Thanks for watching.